opponent from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Got a man, it's McGee. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Northwestern wants to go quickly. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's McGee. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Morton. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. Fitted in the window for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw, man, so many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another 1st down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Northwestern right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab down the middle. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Let's go. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to keep it in the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the... We are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. From the gun, the ground game. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's third and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in the first down and more. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
To the air on first down. Fakes to grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. Already find a hole in that secondary. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a drive there of 84 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Morton. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A third down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. It'll be a draw. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. The Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Pulls it, fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Northwestern wants to go quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morton. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score reception. Touchdown, Ducks! Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continue to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Harris. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Northwestern.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man on the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes it from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Northwestern! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you've got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones.
The return is
just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Moving out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it over the middle. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They'll try the run. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Working that left side now. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Oregon offense will take over.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that fourth down and failing to convert there has to sting. He'll try the left side. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands. The QB couldn't get it done there.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Northwestern right back to the line.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Wildcats. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he led his offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the first down and more. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And they're not on the same page there. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quick. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out. because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Grabbed in the middle. It's McGee. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Wagner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's McGee. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Northwestern hoping to make this red zone opportunity pay off. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield. It's Covey. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reece. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that.
There he goes. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football.
And he'll finish the run in the They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
That keeps the score. Oregon 42, Northwestern 31.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Northwestern right back to the line. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working the middle. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. They reeled off 6 straight